Alright, so I'm not sure if this is picking up from where the last one is. I think I hit stop versus pause. Um, my Madre just got home. So, let's see. We have the X of Needles, which is this one, and it was in reverse. Um, and I hate to like think it, but I feel like sometimes like because I just like kind of did it, put them out. I'm like, okay, so really is all of the cards that are in upright right now should be in reverse, and all the reverse should be in upright. We'll never know. But it was in reversed. Last night I was pulling all of those cards, and I never actually got around to doing it because they ended up being all like smeared all over my bed. So, but I ended up pulling out another needle. I got two. No, I got three needles, three swords. The reversed says, um, well, we'll go ahead and read the whole thing. It says X of Needles indicates something that is coming to a painful ending, whether it refers to a friendship, relationship, project, or job. You may be left with heavy emotions. Give yourself time to grieve, but trust that it's for the best. Fresh beginnings are ahead. When it's in reverse, the painful ending indicated by the upright X of Needles is stalled. Don't put off the inevitable. Dragging it out will only make this harder. Make a clean break and move on to better new things. Oh, sorry, little man. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna take a little sip. Sippy sip. Coca-Cola is my favorite. I just love soda. Like, I'll drink Pepsi as well. I like Pepsi. Excuse me. All right. So, what was my take on that? Yeah, like sometimes you know in your heart what path you're supposed to follow and like or how you feel about a situation, but sometimes you hold on to something and you're like, "Oh, it might change or maybe I need to wait it out," and you wait it out and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I should have, fixed this a long time ago. Why was I still like a, just like why was I so hesitant to start something new when I knew this wasn't good for me to hold on to?" Okay, let's see. And I get sometimes, it's the other way around. Like, you might feel like quitting your job or something, and you get to the end of your day, and you're like, okay, that wasn't that bad. Oh, thank God, I didn't quit. This ended up turning out to be better than I thought. So it can go both ways. Sorry if that's just super confusing. The next one. It's like people are waiting on me. Okay, let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7 of presents in reverse. It can be discouraging to work hard without seeing immediate results, but keep at it. The best rewards often take time and a lot of work to manifest. Remember why you started and keep going. You'll get there. I like that. Um, you know, it feels better the harder you work for it. Okay, let's see. The Two of Needles. It's all a learning process. But I am one of those people that like instant gratification. Like, I need this now. Okay, Two of Needles. But, maybe that'll be a little bit of a humbling experience to, like, really put forth effort into something and never give up and never quit and just keep going. And then you eventually, get that award or you get that accomplishment or you achieve that goal and you're like, that's because I didn't give up. I kept pushing. You know, I kept being persistent on my eye on the prize. Two of Needles is upright and it says something heavy is on your mind. We got this one the last time. The first one of my first readings. Something heavy is on your mind. You've been racking your brain over a predicament, trying to come up with a solution that benefits everyone involved. Make sure you're seeing things as they really are. You need all the facts before you can make up your mind. This time, like I guess I'll kind of like take that in as like as far as like just wanting to like change the world. You know, you feel like okay, well, what if we could cut out um like oil or one of those like big ones like pollution or something like that, but if you cut out that means you lose this. And I feel like that's one of those situations where you kind of have to, like politics, like you have to know the ins and outs. There's a saying by Albert Einstein, and it's if you can't explain something simply, then you don't understand it well enough. And I love that quote because it really does make a lot of sense. So when you're trying to like, come up with a solution to a problem, you feel like you want to know the all the little details and everything in there. And I feel like, at the same time, like not knowing the details and just kind of like having a fresh mind just from the outside and just coming in with a new idea, regardless of all of these other little factors, like just having its own outside of the box thought. Like I feel like sometimes those work well too, but again, just knowing like okay, so choosing this or doing this, like monopoly money instead of real money, like how does that affect the world in the end, like step after step after step. So racking your brain on a solution, trying to figure out, you're like, what are we supposed to do? What is our next move? Are you supposed to go this way? Or is this going to cause devastation? Or you go this way, and what is it going to cause? So I guess that's kind of the energy I'm feeling from that this time. And then I picked three extra cards just because I wasn't really like, even though after now going through them again and reading each one, I do find some of that energy cultivating, like to what's really going on right now. So I feel like that was pretty good messages. But ultimately, it comes down to what you do with the energy. Like somebody can be there and support the outside of what's happening, but that doesn't really give you like a solution. It doesn't really, it just kind of supports you to like know that the universe is there with you, guiding you, and they know what's going on, so you're not alone. Like as much as you feel hopeless and feel like why do I have to be caught with all of these problems and stuff like that. But it's like confirming itself. Okay, I found that one card. Maybe we'll just do this one. We'll see what goes. Okay. Seven? Is that seven? Five, six, seven, eight. So the eight of presents. It says, eight of presents represents the act of working hard to learn new skills. Could you understand me saying that? Eight of presents represents the act of working hard to learn new skills. Like a Christmas elf building toys for Sandy Claus, you'll perfectly you'll prefer you'll you'll perfect your craft through careful repetition and attention to detail. Tasks will get easier for you and more often you practice. Keep going. In reverse, it says attention to detail is great until it turns into shrewd perfectionism. Step back and try not to focus so much on them. I know this word, but I don't know how to say it. Make sure the big picture is on track before getting lost in the details. Maybe that was the other card Macy picked. Maybe that is directed at me. Like I want to make these videos so bad and like I'm so excited to do them, but maybe if I put a little bit more practice and patience into it, they might come out to be like a little bit better than they were. I have run back like some of the videos that I've played, and not that to say that like I'm like super disappointed in them, but like I'll listen to them and I can see where maybe I can improve and like I can like grow from and like just using my words in the way that I want to. So, we're going to get there. I just feel like I'm very overly excited about this chance. So like it's like I want to do it now. Like I don't like, I don't know. I'm just ready to get into it. But again, we'll get there. So I got the Eight of Needles, XI Justice. Justice, I do remember was a card I pulled out last night, but I didn't um, do that reading. It says, the residents of Halloween Town come together during town meetings to discuss important events and decisions, invoking the spirit of justice. Justice, as the tarot card, is all about due course, accountability, and deciding what's fair. I like it. It's October. I believe justice is a Libra sign because the tarot cards, I'm not sure if it's minor and major arcanas, but they like connect with the zodiac. I think I might be mistaken, but I think justice is a Libra, a Librian, a Liger. Um, so upright it says you're searching for the truth, which isn't always easy. Seek out the views and opinions of others to give you a clearer perspective of what's really going on. If you're in the process of making a big decision, be sure to think about all possible outcomes and keep future repercussions in mind. Reversed. Are you behaving in ways that align with your conscience? Examine your personal ethics and make sure they align with your actions. Make decisions carefully with the law of cause and effect in mind. Whatever action you take will have a reaction. So be sensible and aware of consequences. Wow. I feel like I need to read this card every single day of my life from here until the day I die because I need that reminder because I've gotten to the point where I've just become very aloof and I feel like, I'm floating in the air of like oblivion. Like I've gotten to the point where I've just let go of everything. Like I felt like, just kind of bringing down my walls of anything that I thought was real and I just let it go. And I was like, you know what? I just don't even care anymore. But that's not the way life works. You have to be sensible, just like telling you, like, and you have to be aware that you're cause and effect. Your actions do have a choice and have a consequence in the end. So what you do isn't just la-di-da-di. It's really going to follow up with, the next steps in your life. So they're very important. Like sometimes at work, for an example, like I will get so upset and I'll be so upset either at like the phone not working or this or that. And I've gotten better, but it's like really your actions of boiling over anger is going to lead you to not having a job. Like, do you care about think about what you're doing. Think about what you have. Don't be so out of control, basically. You know, um and it's like the more what is that song? Oh, do you not think so far ahead? You need to like be that person that can see further than what's right in front of their face. Like, you got this. Okay, the next one is going to be King of Presents. You guys like my singing? Is the king going to be in the front? Okay, the king is the first one, except that's needles. Yeah, you guys, so excited. Get to decorate the garage Halloween style for the little kids. They're going to be doing a little Halloween party. So funny too. I got invited to a party on the same day, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm actually going to be doing a party at my house with little children, but thanks anyway. It's like the after party, hanging out with little kiddos. So, but it's way too far. It's like out in Largo, and I don't think that would be a smart idea. So, King of Presents. Oh, that is Knight. Come on, Jackie, get with it. Okay, it's this cool one. We'll show him off because it's Jack, and that's me. All lanky. It says the King of Presents is the ultimate provider. Through hard work and smart delegation, he meets his goals, and he loves sharing the wealth with others. This card is to this card is a call to spread cheer. Good stuff. I've been going through different stages in my life where like I've kind of like, really come to that mature state where it's like, I'm in a position where I am able to give back and I'm able to help and I'm able to, be that mature person that someone could be looking up to. Just because I might be younger than somebody doesn't mean that that person doesn't, want help too. I feel um, like just because someone doesn't necessarily need your help doesn't mean it's not a good idea to give help. Like everything that was being done for you, you're able to give that in return. And it's almost like, it's almost like that's who I am. That's who I've grown into as a person because of what was given to me. Like how I've been created and molded and been treated very kindly and, supported. And it's like I'm lucky to be able to now be that person in a position to maybe help somebody under me or above me or whatever. Like I'm grateful that I'm able to give a helping hand. I'm grateful that I'm able to, do certain, be in a position to give. All right, well that's it for now. I'm gonna have to go take my doggy for a walk. And I mean, this has been a lot of fun. I'm glad that I'm able to do some of these. I think the next one I'm gonna do like some things that I've like read from like my books and stuff, metaphysical um, guides to magic, meta, manifestation, and manifestation. So again, I hope I don't get in trouble for like reading things from like, you know, books and stuff. And I'm not all the way sure. Maybe I should look it up or ask somebody. But like, is it not copyright if you say the name of the book, the author, and you like give them the credibility? But at the same time, I feel like there's something wrong with just reading straight from a book because it's plagiarism or whatever. I don't really know, but again, I think I'm the only one watching my videos anyway, so you know, we're all gravy for now. But once I get my 1 million viewers, we might have a little problem. But you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope to come back because it's so much fun and I'm starting to get very addicted to it. See you later.